All right. Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome to this episode of Mail Call. So, just picked up a few packages over the last week and I'm excited to open them up. So, what I have is kind of an overhead camera here that can show you. The one I just opened up was this really gorgeous um, Shelby GT 500. It's a 2020 from the Mustang 60th series. There's 5 cars. This is the 60th anniversary of the Ford Mustang. And the I'm slowing down to think. Um, they came out in 67. Sorry, 65, 64 and a half. Whew, there we go. 64 and a half. So technically 65, and this is 2025. So 60 years. So this particular car, beautiful orange color with the red with the black racing stripes. I was looking at the little red. There's red trim along, which I love, along the racing stripes. A little engine insert there for ventilation, and the Cobra icon. Hoping you can see that. See if I can zoom in just a little bit more. So, and the Shelby logo on the bottom. Just an all-around gorgeous car. So there are 2 series this year for the 60th anniversary. One's called the Silver Series, and I have some of those as well. And this is a separate series just called Mustang 60th. So I've got this other little package, definitely the size of a, I'd say definitely the size of a Hot Wheels car. Um, I think it just occurred to me that it would be probably a good idea to black out for privacy, black out the person that not that just want to be respectful, black out the person's information that I purchased it from. And so I've said this many times before. People do package these with care, knowing that on the other end there might be a really serious collector who doesn't want anything absolutely wrong with these. I am not that way. I just want the car. I throw it on a shelf. I do put it in a little plastic case. I'll grab one right now. Here's an example of a car in a plastic case. And so 2021. And so I put them on a shelf in order. And, this keeps them clean from dust and protects them to some degree. But I do not keep the blister packs. Those um, this is called the blister pack, and people don't even want these bent. Like that would ruin the value, or if it was just slightly bent, ruin the value. And I just take them off, throw them away. But to each, his own, right? So guess what this was? I'm surprised that this one wasn't packaged just a little bit more carefully, but it was in bubble wrap. Okay, so it was in bubble wrap. So this particular car is a treasure hunt, and this is highly collectible. And if it has rubber tires, then it's a super treasure hunt, and those are rubber tires. And the Spectra Flame paint job, which is extra shiny, um, is something they add. So you get better wheels, rubber tires, better paint on a super treasure hunt. And the TH, for those of you who wouldn't know, if you saw this at the store, I would hope you buy it just because how beautiful it is. But if you don't know what you're looking for and you just overlook this little TH, it just looks like a sponsorship thing up here. TH, probably the initials of a driver or something. You would just overlook it. But once you know that this means treasure hunt, it's a rare car, which just means they make less of them, and they're hard to find. People snap these up as fast as they can. People go in and bribe the workers at different stores to be the first person to open the box and look through, and it's really unfair. And you rarely will even find one of these um, in the store. So I buy them online. I don't even play the game. Pay a little more for that, but um, that's okay. That's the price. literally the price I pay. So I have two more. So I've got two more packages to open, and we'll just go ahead and slice through this blue and cross out his name. I'll go ahead and cross out the other guy's name too while I'm thinking about it. So these little packages from the Postal Service are perfect for Hot Wheels. And so you'll get a lot of these. If you buy online, you'll get a lot of these boxes. So I don't really know the best way to, I think it's sealed right here. It's probably a secret way to open it. Just tear it. Tear it. There we go. Oh, it's perforated. I should know if I'm talking about how many I've opened. I don't remember. Oh, okay. So look at this. So nicely boxed, professional Postal Service box, foam on top of the car, custom cut out in a piece of foam, blister pack on the back. Now that is definitely the best packaging I've probably ever seen, and I've seen some crazy packaging. This particular one, again, this is car 1 of 5 in the Mustang 60th series, Ford Mustang GTD. And so brand new car also. So that this means it's a new casting. So this is a car that's never been seen before in Hot Wheels. Up here we also see this is the 34th out of 250 cars this year that you'll see on the shelves. So we're going to go ahead and tear that bad boy open. Nothing particular interesting about this blister pack. Sometimes if the artwork is amazing or it's something special, I do take a picture of it before and after I open it up. So, all right. So let's see. Interesting. Almost looks like a Porsche when I first saw it. Does not look like a Mustang, but there's the Mustang running logo, GTD logo right there on the tail light panel. It's got a weird spoiler that's attached kind of to the roof almost instead of back here on the deck lid. That's interesting, but I'm sure it's accurate. I'll have to look up some pictures. A little bit of detail there on the headlights, hood pins, and some air intake. Some cool gold wheels. The bottom is gray plastic, and it'll tell you right here, Ford Mustang GTD. Gives you all kinds of information down here. 2024 Mattel, that's when they made this casting. It's a brand new casting. So that's why it says 2024. They cast it last year, put it out 2025. A lot of people thrown off by that number and don't understand it. That's just when they made this mold. It helps you sometimes to track down information about a car, but it does not say that this is a 2024 Hot Wheels. These letters right here, T37, you can look that up. That's the 37th month of the year T. There's a website you can go to, or you can just Google it, Hot Wheels T year, and it'll tell you the year. Probably 2025. I should Google it real quick. Let's do that. Let's grab. So let's do it. Hot Wheels, letter T. Hello. Hot Wheels, letter T on bottom. Not okay. We need T. Date base code. Yep. Okay. So here's a little T. 2024. That just tells you when they made it. 2024. So again, this is a 2025 car, but it was produced in 2024. So we have two ways to know. T37, this was made in the 37th week of 2024, literally produced in Malaysia. Tells you right there. We know that's pretty cool that you can find out the actual week and year and location when this car came off the production line. If this would have been like a 2016 car, this would have said 2016 right here. But this still would have, so if they would have made this mold in 2016, that's when they trademark it, copyright it. But this still would say T37, which meant this particular car rolled off the line 37th week of 2024. So information about Hot Wheels collecting that I find fascinating. All right, last package. This one just feels like a Hot Wheels car. Sometimes yep, there's that box, but it's been smushed. So they don't always arrive in great shape. Luckily, Hot Wheels cars are pretty tough, you know? So, but again, if I was a serious collector, I'd be panicking. Like, maybe if the blister pack got, you know, destroyed, damaged, ruined. But again, I'm not. So interesting. This one is a bit different. I didn't even know this one existed. I found it online. So this is a color shifters. And these I think are pretty collectible because a lot of people overlook these. These are not in the regular list of cars for the year. They are usually even on a different shelf, different peg in the store. They'll have these color shifters, maybe a peg or two of 10 or 20 color shifters cars. This one happens to be a 2007 Ford Mustang color shifters series. And, you know, this is where sometimes I'm a little tempted. Maybe I should keep this blister pack because someday, 20 years from now, in its original packaging, I don't know. I don't know. I've bought 20-year-old cars for $10, you know, or $30. So that's not that. It just doesn't matter that much to me. So, so what is a color shifter car? Well, interesting, right? If you put it in water, it changes color. So when I take it out of the blister pack like this, I can actually do that if I want to. Will I? I might. I might shoot a video of that because I've tried this with some old cars, you know, from the 70s, and they just don't change anymore. The chemical and the paint or whatever done. So I have a chance to do this now. Why wouldn't I? I don't care. I don't think it ruins the value for sure, especially for me. I just want the car on my shelf. I want every Hot Wheels Mustang from 1968 until now. And that's my goal. And I have most of them. So I might as well do this and I'll shoot a video perhaps and either add it to this or you'll have to tune in later. So there are my mail call cars. I think the Super Treasure Hunt, something funny, is the name of the race car. I just think that thing is absolutely gorgeous, and because treasure hunts are hard to find, that one will immediately go into one of my little collectible cases and on the shelf so it doesn't get scratched or ruined. But I would still play with it. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it is gorgeous. So, and what I'll do next is I'll take pictures of them and put them on my website, HotWheelsMustangs.com, and then write 2025 on the bottom of those plastic cases and then put them chronologically up on my shelf because that's how I am. So thanks for joining me today. I'll catch you next time I get some cars in the mail. But for now, Mr. Johns is out.